Welcome back to the Dinar Community Channel. We're excited to have you here today for what might be the most pivotal update we've ever shared. If you hold Iraqi Dinar or follow global currency shifts, this episode could be a real turning point. What we're bringing you today isn't hearsay or mere speculation. It's a verified development from one of the most critical sectors in global finance, the US banking industry. And what's unfolding behind the scenes could be the moment many dinar holders have long anticipated. For years, investors, economists, and currency analysts have tracked every change in Iraq's political and economic landscape, hoping for signs of a potential revaluation. But now, the conversation has shifted from possibility to action. Something concrete has occurred. We urge you to stick with us through the end of this video. We're diving deep into what just happened, the context surrounding it, and how it could impact your financial future. If you've ever wondered whether your patience would lead to something tangible, today's news might be the breakthrough you've been waiting for. April 2025, a quiet Tuesday, with loud implications. This Tuesday might have seemed like any other day, until some of the biggest US banks quietly revised their internal systems to reflect a new exchange rate for the Iraqi dinar. No flashy media coverage, no bold headlines, just a quiet but significant update that quickly made waves across investor circles, online forums, and financial analyst groups. While mainstream media hasn't caught on yet, those familiar with the dinar's history are calling this a landmark moment, possibly the strongest signal yet that a currency revaluation is in motion. These are major institutions we're talking about. US banks, known for their strict compliance and risk-averse behavior, don't make changes like this without reason. That multiple institutions made this move at the same time suggests preparation, coordination, and most importantly, confidence. Not just an update, a potential shift in the dinar's future. Although the exact figures remain unreleased, inside sources indicate that this new rate represents a significantly improved valuation for the dinar, far more than a typical inflationary adjustment. This appears to be a calculated shift, recognizing Iraq's economic advancements, structural reforms, and increasing global financial integration. This isn't just about the number on a screen. A stronger dinar reflects how international markets are beginning to reevaluate Iraq's position in the global economy, especially among traditionally cautious financial institutions. Why it makes sense now. Over the past few years, Iraq has made meaningful strides, boosting its foreign currency reserves, reducing inflation, and aligning with international financial standards. All of this groundwork has made it easier for global markets to take Iraq seriously again. And now, with US banks reflecting that change, the ripple effect could be massive. Investors may finally gain the confidence they need to engage more deeply with the Iraqi currency. It's not just a win for dinar holders, it's a potential leap forward for Iraq on the world stage. The central bank's crucial role. Much of this momentum stems from the efforts of the Central Bank of Iraq. Their commitment to financial reform, anti-corruption measures, and modernization has been key. Just recently, they adjusted the domestic exchange rate and reiterated their long-term economic vision. This internal shift was already a big deal, but now, external validation from global banks adds a whole new level of legitimacy. The central bank's alignment with IMF recommendations and international standards is now translating into real-world effects, especially in terms of currency value. When local and global financial systems start to mirror each other's confidence, the conditions for revaluation become much more real. For dinar holders, this could be the moment you've waited for. If you invested in dinar years ago, when many dismissed the idea of revaluation, today might feel personal. This is more than hype. It's hope backed by action. A revalued dinar could mean increased value for your holdings and potentially more financial opportunity. But it's important to stay clear-headed. Don't rush. Don't make decisions based on emotion. Experts suggest that any revaluation could unfold gradually, with smaller updates leading to larger moves as global institutions adjust. Patience has always been part of the dinar story, and that hasn't changed. What comes next? Stay informed, stay strategic. We're likely entering a critical window, 30 to 60 days, where more developments could unfold. New rate changes, global agreements, or even an official launch of Iraq's digital currency, often referred to as the digital dinar. If that happens, this move by US banks might just be the beginning of a much broader shift. Stay informed. Rely on credible source.